back. We are working on our graphing our ordered pairs, and our standard does say that we can continue to I can understand how to graph ordered pairs on a coordinate plane. All right, so in our last lesson, we kind of did the vocabulary part of this, and now we're just going to practice graphing them. And so this, I like this paper. You will need to put this in your notebook, all right, and fill this out with us as we go along. All right, so first off, we need to make these ordered pairs. And I love this table is because they already give us the X column right here, and they also give us the Y. So they tell us which numbers are the X numbers and which numbers are the Y. So very easily, we know that X comes before Y. And so we're just going to take our numbers and plug them into the parentheses and the comma. So our number is 0, 2. So we're going to go ahead and place this 0, comma, 2. In our next one right here, we have our X is 1 and our Y is 4. So we're going to put those 1, comma, 4. We have an X of 2 and a Y of 6. So 2, comma, 6. We have an X of 3 and a Y of 8. So 3, comma, 8. With 4, comma, 10, X4, Y10, and set. Done. Okay, so once we get our ordered pairs, we can come down to the bottom and we can start at 0, and then we can graph our X and our Y value. And we're actually going to make this into a line. So let's come down here to our little table here. And I'm going to go ahead and number this. So we have our 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's our biggest X number. If I look just at the X numbers up here, I can see I go 0 to 4. So I'm just going to go to 4. But I can see that my Y values go from 2 to 10. So I have two choices here. I could count by 2s if I want, or I could count by 1s to 10. So either way would be perfectly fine. So in this case, I'm going to count by 2s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now, again, I could have counted by 1s, and that would have been perfectly fine. I would have just had 1 through 10 going up the Y-axis. All right, so here we go. We're starting at 0, and we're going to graph this first point. I'm going to change this to a red, just a little bit brighter here. All right, so our problem is 0, 2. So I'm going to start right here on 0. My first X is 0. So that means I'm not traveling anywhere. I'm just staying right here on the Y-axis. And I'm going up to 2, and I'm going to place a dot. So 0, 2. In my next one, this one right here, it says 1, 4. So my X is 1, so I'm going to travel over here to my 1 and up to the 4, and I'm going to place a dot. In my next one, I have 2, 6. So my X is 2, so going over to the 2, up to the 6, and placing a dot. You guys are getting the hang of this. Okay, our next one is 3, 8. So going over to 3 on the X-axis and up to 8 on the Y. And where those two numbers meet, I'm going to go ahead and put that dot. And finally, 4, 10, over 4, and up 10. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect these and to make a line, which will show us if we were graphing real world data here, we could see and predict what would happen in the future based on this line. And that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. Again, we're focusing only on the first quadrant in this lesson. And we're not going to focus on the negatives, just the positive numbers only. All right. Okay, let's look at the next page. All right. So here we go. We've got our next graph right here at the top. Okay, it looks like we've got to make some ordered pairs. So let's go over here and do that. Here our X is at 1, our Y is 2. So 1, 2. The next one, 2, 5. 5. And if you want to pause at any time and work ahead of me and see if you're getting these right, that would be great. The next one, our X is 3 and our Y is 8. So 3, 8. And 4, 11. So 4, comma, 11. So 4 in the X, 11 in the Y. All right, let's go ahead and number these. So my X I'm looking at my X numbers right here in this column right here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to label 1, 2, 3, 4 on my X axis. Now this next one, it's 2, 5, 8, 11. All right, there's no set pattern, like counting by twos or counting by ones or counting by threes or fives. So I'm going to have to count by ones in this one. So 1, 2, 3. And my biggest Y is an 11, so I'm going to have to go all the way up to 11. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and plot those points. All right, so 1, 2 is my first one right here. So over 1 on the X, up 2 on the Y. Place that dot. Next ordered pair is 2, 5. So over 2 and up to the 5. And we're going to place that dot. And on the next one, 3, 8. So over 3, up 8. Place that dot. And 4, 11. So over 4 on the X, up to the 11. A little bit of a steeper line here. And I'm going to go ahead and connect these into it since I'm making a line graph. Okay, there we go. All right, that's it. Easy, right? You guys do the last one on your own, please. I'd like for you guys to do that one. So number it. Make your order. Go ahead and make your ordered pairs right here. And we'll make these. And then label your x-axis and your y-axis. And then graph those ordered pairs. All right. Good job. Let me know if you have any questions.